I went to the Yiddish Book Center right when it opened. I looked in used bookstores for Yiddish books on the shelves, and once every several years there'd be one, and I began collecting my grandfather's books, even though I couldn't read them. So I had several of his books, and I picked this one, and I just started with the, as I said, with the Weinreich Dictionary, and I'd start one word at a time. And that book began deep in the country of Moldavia, where they have the best vineyards and the best Parishkis Seder. And I could not for the life of me figure out what Parishkis Seder were. So I moved on to the next sentence. And there were holes like that everywhere. There were just holes. This was, my children were just about to be born. It was 24 years ago or so. And I got about 30 pages in. It's a lot of work. And then I sort of woke up and said, what are you doing? It's not going to be a real translation anyway. You don't know Yiddish. What are you doing this for? You have a family now. So I went to grad school and I did what I had to do. And but I that was there. And then my Uncle David translated that book. And so now we have it. But of course I'm like, oh, I wish I had done it. And then I read his translation, and he didn't say what Parishka Seder were, and so I still didn't quite know, because he anglicized, he sort of made it, it's not that he anglicized it, he left out the details that didn't move the story, some of the details. And so only like a year ago, I learned the answer to this 24-year-old puzzle.
And?
Parishkis is really farshkis, which are peaches. And the Seder really stumped me. That was the part that had really stumped me. Because you can't look it up in the dictionary as Seder. You get Seder, like Passover Seder, the order of things. I didn't understand how one word connected to the other within the sentence. But it turns out that Seder is plural of sod, which means orchard. So they have the best peach orchards in Europe. And, I love that when there's there's this little hole, and it's still there. It's like a hole is a thing also. That little gap is in my brain there, and it stayed intact for all that time. and there it is. And now I have it. And you can Google Moldavia, and they still grow fruit orchards there, and they still have vineyards there. And that's where he set that story. For that reason, it was set in a vineyard. So that was my little stint as a Yiddish autodidact. It lasted for a few weeks, and then I put it down again for years again.